And honestly, I can really recommend, if you want to get off Kratom, you do something like this. You record every single day. You create a YouTube channel. With everything that's going on in the world right now, we have the time.
Voices here, voices in your head. Sausage and ginger for men and make it all, make your own.
Hey guys, so I haven't been filming too much this week, but I kind of wanted to let you know how I was feeling. For those of you that don't know, I am doing a Kratom taper, and this week I haven't taken any doses. I'm completely off of Kratom at this point. And how I've been feeling the first couple of days were stressful. I was tired. I wanted to, you know, lay down and not do much. That was actually only like the first day, but now I feel like I have so much more energy. I have been wanting to clean my house more. I have been wanting to work out more. I've literally been working out like crazy. I have a little weight, and I literally am constantly just before getting off of Kratom completely. It was like, if I were to ever work out, I had to make sure I had Kratom in my system or it would not happen. I had to really push myself. Now it's like, I want to do it. I want to work out. I want to clean my house. I want to go out and do things. I'm just so fucking thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful right now. I could have never expected this. I honestly thought the complete opposite was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna turn into a miserable hag. But I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good. It's a great feeling. I've had a lot of stressors, triggers almost, and it made me want to use, but I did not, thank God. And I don't even want to say it made me want to use. It just reminded me, oh, this is a situation where I would use. For example, CG Kid reached out to me and offered for me to go on his podcast. And I was like, oh shit, hell yeah.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
Hell yeah. I was so excited. And if CG Kid, if you ever watch this, like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. But even though I was super excited and like hyped and like, oh my God, thankful that he asked me to be on his podcast, I couldn't help but to think, what a horrible time. Because I'm just recently off of Kratom completely, and I didn't want to go on to his podcast and be like a babbling brook.
What was a good girl who wanted?
Kid can't even read.
I kind of wanted to like give myself a little bit of time to have my brain kind of go back to homeostasis, if that is making sense. I even told CG Kid, I was like, I kind of want to finish my Quitting Kratom series before I go on, if you don't mind. I hated myself for saying that. I hated myself. I was like, oh my God, I hope I don't lose this opportunity. But so that kind of triggered me a little bit, because a thought popped in my head, which I do not want to claim. I always tell people you don't have to take ownership of every thought that pops into your head. But one of the thoughts that was not mine that popped into my head was, oh, maybe you should just take a little Kratom for that podcast so you can, you know, speak a little more fluently and like have a good flow, you know, because you don't want to go on that podcast and talk and stumble over your words and da-da-da and sound stupid, da-da-da-da. But no, like, no, Courtney, bad Courtney, don't think that. One negative side effect physically that I have been going through since having no Kratom in my system, I literally cannot sleep. All night, sometimes till 8:30 in the morning, and then sometimes I'll only sleep for like 4 hours, 3 hours, and then I'm up again all throughout the day, all throughout the night, and it's kind of like a cycle. So I'm really trying to, actually I'm lying, I have not been trying to better my sleeping schedule, but, excuse me. Another thing that I've noticed since I've had no Kratom in my system, and even when I was low at a really low dose, I've been more social. I've been wanting to like hit my friends up. I went out on a date. I'll just say it. I went out on a date and I met someone new. Like, I would have never done that before. Never. Ever. I literally, when I started really getting deep into working on this channel, I told myself, I was like, I am never, ever, ever dating again, ever. I had no interest. Meeting someone new and going out with someone new, like, literally was not even a thought in my brain. But now that I haven't been on any Kratom, I felt comfortable enough to do it. When I was on Kratom, like, I was so isolated from other people. I didn't want to meet new people. I didn't want to go out with my friends. I was just very isolated and happy to be in my own home. Like, when you're on any type of opiate, I feel like you start to get isolated because when you're home, you're having fun. Like, your mind is already stimulated. Whatever you're doing when you take that substance, it's like, okay, we're cool, we're chilling. I don't need to go out. I don't need to like talk to my friends. I'm having fun right here. Why would I want to go out and waste money or this and that? One good thing though is I haven't reached out to my ex. And when my ex reached out to me, I have not answered. Now that I haven't been on the Kratom, I feel like I'm more outgoing and more not isolated, so I haven't needed to fall back to my ex because we're human beings. We get lonely. Human beings get lonely. We need other human to human interaction. And like, that's why I feel like I was always going back to my ex because I didn't want to deal with meeting anybody new. But now that like, that's not an issue for me anymore, I'm like, okay, I need to get that negativity out of my life, Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking because that whole relationship was not good for me at all. And it was just causing more stress, way more stress. And that person didn't deserve me. That person didn't deserve my energy, my time, my emotions, or like even to be in my presence. So that's a good thing. And I want to thank me not being on Kratom for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm corny. I've been less depressed. You guys know I was very depressed in some states. I'm not feeling my fucking Kanye's best. Very manic in others. I kind of feel like I'm on meth or something. I still go through my manic states, I would say, but that's because I can't really sleep and like having Kratom out of your system, your body is like trying to like get back to working again. Want to know what else I started to think about with this whole CV thing? I like am so happy that I chose to do this taper when I did, because I start to worry and I start to think, what if they stop shipments of Kratom? That would really suck. And say you only had like a little bit left and you were going to buy some and then you realize that they weren't shipping it anymore. Then you'd really be in a pickle, dick. And you know, I don't want anybody to have to go through that situation and then they end up on worse drugs. Then they end up back on pills or back on heroin. I don't want anybody to have to do that. And I don't want anybody to have to go through a terrible physical withdrawal. So it's just my advice that if you were considering ever getting off of Kratom, do it now. Watch my videos, go to the Quitting Kratom playlist that I have and follow my taper. Yeah, I may seem a little crazy and it may seem like not fun, but now that I'm looking back on it, like it was not that bad. It was not that bad. And you know, I'm so happy now. I'm so happy now. I can't even like say it enough. I can't say it enough. Thank you, Courtney, for doing this for yourself. And honestly, I can really recommend, if you want to get off Kratom, you do something like this. You record every single day. You create a YouTube channel. With everything that's going on in the world right now, we have the time. We have the time. And just get your story out, because people's stories help others. And everybody goes through different shit in their life and people need something to relate to. I want to talk about another trigger that I had. I posted a video to my Facebook and one of my old, like, best friends, she was my best friend, commented like a whole fucking paragraph saying how she thought I was crazy. She thought I lost my mind. She's like, oh, psychedelics really changed you, Courtney. I'll post like what she said here. I don't give a shit. And she was really just like, you know, digging at me, like kind of like fucking stabbing me, like pepper spraying me in the face almost. And you know, it kind of really hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings. And this was when like I just got off of Kratom completely. So I was in a very vulnerable state when I read that. And she was trying to like throw me under the bus. She was like, oh, do your YouTube subscribers know that you used to take Suboxone and you told me to take Suboxone and that you used to sell your Suboxone? Like she was literally trying to sabotage me, trying to make me look like an idiot. But thankfully, I said all this. I have told people that I used to be on drugs before becoming an addiction counselor. I said I used to take Suboxone. Like, this isn't anything new. So for her to try and make me look stupid and throw me under the bus, that shit backfired because like 3 people was like, yo, she already said this. Like, she told us this already. If anything, she just seems more credible to us now. Haha, you fucked up, bitch. And you want to know when I knew I was doing something right? One of her comments, she said, oh, Courtney, you can hide behind your little YouTube cult members. And I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah. The psychedelic cult, harm reduction cult. And you know, they have my back. And sorry that you're a hater and you don't understand the movement. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I cried when I was reading those comments because you guys kind of roasted her. You guys tore her to shreds. You guys tore her apart. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about that. Another really good thing that came from me quitting Kratom, I was like, you know what, Courtney? I'm gonna give you a treat. I'm gonna, you know, give you a little present for doing what you're doing. Because you're saving so much money now, not buying any Kratom, I bought the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. I just said YOLO. It is Taurus season, and Taurus season is all about the best of the best, upgrading your surroundings and everything just to make you feel good. You know, I'm upgrading all around, and I have quitting Kratom to thank for that. I hope people don't think I'm like bragging or anything. I'm very happy. I'm very happy right now. And I really wasn't that happy before because I always felt like I had a like something like a bloodsucker attached to me, like a leech. Like when you're on a substance, it's kind of like a leech attached to you and it's always sucking the blood out of you, and you always got to worry about it and tend to it and like feed it. Like you got to feed it your blood, your energy. And now that I fucking surgically removed that leech, my life I feel is just getting so much better. So much better. I just can't believe it. I'm so happy. And like even the thing with like CG Kid reaching out to me, I just feel like the universe is rewarding me. And I know that may sound crazy, but I believe in shit like that. I believe in shit like that. If you know you need to do something and if you don't take action to do it, the universe is not gonna support you. The universe is not going to like congratulate you, and you are gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck, and you're gonna be stuck living through the same old battles you always had to live through. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your journey of quitting Kratom. It's just so rewarding. It's so rewarding. And if you're going through a tough time, I really hope you know that it's going to get better. It always gets better. Everything gets better with time. And if you feel like you're going crazy, that's good. It means like you're working. It means like you're working your body, you're working your brain, you're doing something, you're living. And there's nothing more beautiful than going through a struggle and then pushing through and then persevering through that struggle. You feel unstoppable once you get to the end of the road, once you get to the end of the finish line. And I hope everybody succeeds. And if you don't succeed at first, dust yourself off and try again. Because I had my own issues and I freaking relapsed one, you know, a few days. I had my issues. You guys all know I relapsed, but I didn't let that bring me down. I didn't let it bring me down. I didn't let it hold me back months, years. I just kept going. I brushed myself off and I tried again. And here I am. on nothing for the first time in years since 2012. I just want to say thank you guys one more time because you guys have been my support system. I had nobody in my life to support me. Nobody in my real life supported this. And you know, my family probably would have supported it, but I didn't feel comfortable enough to like really tell them about it. But the friends I had, you guys know the type of friends I have, fucking bitch ass Caitlin, but I had no support. So you guys really were my support system and I can't thank you enough. And if you guys choose to do this journey for yourself, please hit me up, comment, let me know, because I would love to be there to support you, because we all need a support system. And if we don't have a support system, sometimes it's not even, people aren't motivated to want to do this. And for those of you that have any questions, please leave comments, because I read all of my YouTube comments. And that is the best way to get in touch with me, because I don't really look at my messages on Instagram because there's a lot of dicks in there. Dick pics that I like don't want to see, so I don't really like to open my DMs. But if you have any questions, please leave them and I will answer them. Thank you again so much, so much. Thank you. I'm Courtney Days and this is Cosmic Drugs.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is for me to find that. Big grin when I beat the case. Outer space, so I'm in your face. Outer space, I got stars to chase. Got a duff for that suits the case. Got diamonds like I play an ace. I'll run it up. You got shoes to lace. I ran it up just to lose some weight. I'm an early bird and you running late. Working hard, so I'm losing sleep. I won't sleep till the family eat. Went to Phoenix Avenue, I felt the heat. Got your girl in my box of briefs. I want all the smoke cause I'm the chief. Execution if you're a thief.